and then Dalvin Cook.
I know
number
you're
5.
salty about JT. I know you are. You are salty.
JT not being at least 2 is kind of
He should be top three. He should be top three.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy, but yeah, I understand where they're coming from. I understand Derek being a 97, dude's a fucking monster. Um, but I mean, hey man, dude, as long as if he was anything lower than a 95, I would have been pissed. Otherwise than that, I'll let the play do the talking.
All right, we're live, but I'm just gonna wait to record real fast. We'll just send the.
I saw too they gave Tyrann Mathieu the best safety in the game.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't think he's the best safety at all.
Let me know when we're starting. I have some people asking for the link.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put it in the Discord chat.
Okay.
Oh man. I don't have my fucking phone. Oh yeah. Just gonna put it on Twitter. Fuck it.
I'm probably gonna get off the podcast at 10:30 because I gotta go to bed.
That's fine.
I didn't realize it's almost 10 o'clock already.
That's why I said 8:30, my guy. But I mean, stuff happens. It's fine.
Well, maybe even I don't know. It depends how tired I am. I'll probably just leave the call.
10:30, man. 10:30.
We'll see.
Okay. Steph, you joining the call. Do you want to do the intro today?
No, you can do it today.
I've been doing it. That's why I'm asking you.
You can do it.
Wow. Let's see what kind of outlandish takes Ben has in store for us today.
Perfect. I'm ready.
Your
I'm
boy Matthew is solid, bro. I love when he joins the chat, man.
He's joining right now. He's just waiting on us.
No, I know. He's in the chat right now. Like that's what I'm saying. He said he said what kind of outlandish takes you'll have today.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm waiting, dude. I love this guy.
Matthew, you honestly are a doll, and I'm glad that you join us to listen to us talk this bullshit, and especially listen to Ben's bullshit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So.
Perfect. Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 10 of the ZonaBoyz podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about Kyler Murray getting paid, talk about Rodney Hudson returning to the Cardinals, DeAndre Ayton signing with the Phoenix Suns, and other NFL and NBA news, and also going to be talking about NFC and AFC West predictions. Ben, Jay, Steph, how you guys doing?
I'm wonderful.
I'm doing good.
Steph's a little tired.
Steph's a little tired. We'll let him have a pass.
Yes, he's Googling NFL.com standings, ratings.
You're not gonna live that down, bro. You're not.
They're not.
So I mean, let's just talk. Let's get started on the topic of the day. Kyler Murray getting paid 5-year deal. It was 23.5. Let's not forget about the half million.
You had to have the half in there, dude, just to get you right above Deshaun Watson.
Just above Deshaun Watson. But I mean, he's gonna that contract's the second highest right now, but it's probably gonna be the fifth or sixth highest by next year when other people get paid.
Yeah, honestly, it will just like you
Like,
said, it'll become like the fifth highest or so. It'll drop down, but I mean, I'm just glad it wasn't like the fully guaranteed, like you said with Deshaun Watson. That would really hurt us.
Hey man, I just think that we needed to pay him. He's just gonna get more expensive, and I think that paying him now is gonna really help us out in the long run. But it also kind of, I view it as giving Kyler what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's good that we paid him now. I mean, we should have paid him earlier. I mean, the longer we waited, the more the money was just going to keep going up and up and up. It would have been even worse next year. So it's good that we paid him now with what we gave him. I mean, that's franchise QB money right there.
What's your take, Jay?
I'm happy we paid him and got it out the way, and like now, like the Cardinals franchise is basically secured for the next 7 years. Like the only question marks are really like, can he stay healthy for a full season, and can he still play good football in November, December, January, and not start off great and then kind of like fall off a cliff almost.
And that's the thing that people are gonna say because when people get paid, they usually don't produce as well as the money that they're getting paid. So let's just hope that he can stay healthy and keep producing. I think with bringing Hollywood Brown to the mix, it's going to be kind of rough without D Hop for 6 weeks. That's another thing we can talk about because some news broke on the D Hop suspension.
I thought it was.
Um,
Is
what?
it 6 weeks?
It's 6 games
Oh,
for now. I just think that Kyler is set up for success. The only thing that is not gonna, the one thing that's not gonna help him is his defense.
The defense and like, can the O line stay healthy? Because if it gets like, we have no depth at the O line, so if it doesn't stay healthy, like we've seen him like second half of the season too, like his numbers did go down, but he's also running for his life too, like half of the game. So like if the O line can stay healthy, then like the offense should be able to produce. And the defense, like I don't know what we're gonna do for D line or corners.
I mean, maybe they have a scheme in mind. Maybe putting Isaiah Simmons, Zaven Collins. What's the linebacker we signed from Minnesota?
I forget his name. I know
Oh,
you're talking about
that white dude,
Yeah.
right? I forgot his name, but I know you're talking about.
So like maybe like they want everybody on the field, at the same time. I feel like he's gonna get a lot of playing time over Collins and Simmons for some reason. So I think they're kind of scheming something up to have as many playmakers on the field as possible. But I also think that they're gonna try to have like go blitz heavy to get to the quarterback because I don't think our pass rush is gonna be that good this year.
And even if JJ Watt is like really good this year, he's just going to receive all the attention. And we're still going to get no pressure.
Like I said, man, I think the Cardinals are just going for the. You might score 28 on us, but we're going to score 42 on you.
But yeah, just gonna go back to the Kyler Murray topic. I just think that we haven't signed, but our last quarterback that we signed that was a draft pick at the quarterback position was Jake Plummer, and our last quarterback that was successful was Kurt Warner. So I feel like this was a good move. Or no, Carson Palmer. I'm sorry, Carson Palmer. I keep forgetting about Carson Palmer.
But yeah, I'm just excited they signed him, man. I mean, hopefully he takes that leadership role. And I feel like he wasn't too much of a leader at the end of the year last year.
Everybody's going to go off recency bias and go off that last playoff game, but I don't think they should really hold too much of that against him.
I was going more off the Lions game.
Yeah, the Lions game too, because I mean, losing to the Lions, that really does something to you.
Yeah, it kind of just hurt like when they were playing the Rams in the playoffs, and Russell Wilson's on the Manning talk, and he's saying like, if that's me down there, I'm talking, I'm getting people hyped up, I'm telling them it's not over yet, as they pan to Kyler Murray just sitting there by himself with his head down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
It's like,
remember
oof.
that.
But Russell Wilson's a different animal. That's why he is successful in this league. He's won a Super Bowl because he knows how to get his men hyped. He knows how to lead a team, and that's something that Kyler Murray needs to learn how to do because that will take his play to the next level, in my opinion.
I mean, it will. I mean, that's the whole reason I heard that's why they signed people like J.J. Watt and A.J. Green, veterans, to like be the leaders in the locker room because they knew Kyler was struggling with that.
Yeah. There's people saying that they feel like the locker room's kind of divided right now, saying that they don't like Kyler Murray and that he
Mm.
needs to learn how to man up a bit. So I don't know how true that is. Larry Fitz, he kind of vouched for Kyler, so I feel like he's kind of obligated to vouch for him, but I still think Fitz believes that Kyler can lead us to some success.
Mhm. I think so too. I mean, we just need to see it like during like the down times. You know what I mean? It's easy to be a leader when things are going right. It's just like when things are turning to shit. You know what I mean? Which is obviously what we've seen like with the Lions and the Rams.
My last impression of the Colts is them getting blown out by the Jags. To be fair, Ben.
Hey, hey, no argument. Should we have won that game? 100%, 100%. We should have won that game. So it is bullshit.
Shots fired,
Ass,
Ben. Ooh.
that's ass. I mean, yeah, I mean, I can't. What can I say? I mean, we've lost to them and in Jacksonville the last I don't know how many times. Dude, we cannot win in Jacksonville. It is stupid. It is a curse.
Ben's
Uh,
catching strays out here.
Like, didn't Jonathan Taylor too only get like 12 carries? I feel like that game or something like lower than like his
uh,
usual amount.
it was lower than his usual. Every statistic you look at, dude, was god awful in that game, man. It was like, if you looked at us from like that little streak we went on to the last like two games of the season, dude, we were just, it was two different teams, dude. They
I,
got complacent. They really thought they had the wild card secured.
I just
Or,
remember everybody saying to bet on the Colts losing and the Raiders and Chargers to tie,
And it almost happened.
and it
The
almost
Chargers
fucking
head
happened.
coach didn't call
oh,
a
that's right.
timeout and try to get cute right there at the end of the game. Like they go for the tie. That's what they were doing.
Yeah, but
If I was them, I would have just been an asshole and I would have been like, take the knee, take the tie, let's kick the Steelers out.
I think Carson Wentz was really a downfall for you guys, though. I like the guy.
You
He was very talented in Philly. Like he was special,
He
but
was, and I still understood like why we traded for him. Understand everything, and he's not like a terrible quarterback. You know, he's just not like a quarterback that's gonna be over the top. You know, take you up the mountains type of thing. He's more just like a just does his part, game manager type of guy.
but
You know, he's
Aaron chimed in saying that you have Matty Ice now, so
we do have Matty Ice, dude, and we believe.
hopefully it's not another Philip Rivers situation.
You know, I mean, it just might be. I mean, Philip played solid for us too.
He
The only
played
problem
solid,
was
yeah.
he just could not throw the deep ball anymore. He was just older. You know what I mean? And you know, in all fairness, we almost beat Buffalo in our wild card game.
Keyword.
Almost, still, almost. I mean, the Cardinals almost didn't beat the Rams either. So let's go.
So let's talk about Rodney coming back, baby. I feel like everybody thought he was going to retire. Like it was just not a good situation, and he announces that he's coming back to play for the 2022 season.
Thank God he's coming back for the Cardinals, dude. Like Jay said, we don't have any depth at the offensive line, so I mean, we needed him to come back.
Yeah, management like Kine must have been super confident too in not signing anyone and like him
Yeah.
coming back. I guess.
Because I feel like as soon as that news like broke out, was it like 3 weeks ago, last month or whatever? I feel like
3 weeks to a month.
I feel like Kime would have signed somebody right then and there, but he knew that
Well, we got that guy from the
From-
guard.
Will Hernandez.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's guard. Rodney Hudson's the center.
Oh, I thought he meant like they didn't sign anybody at all from the line.
No, like he didn't sign anybody to replace Rodney because Rodney said
Oh.
he wasn't sure about his future.
Yeah, they're having that white guard we have like takes now.
Pew.
I forget his name. Yeah, Pew.
Um, I'm happy that we're not shuffling linemen because that doesn't really go well.
Hey, Brandon,
What's up,
last year that he that kept missing his blocks. What was his name?
Max Garcia?
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, I hate him. And snapping the ball over Kyler's head or snapping it
Yeah.
before he was ready.
So we traded Max Garcia for Will Hernandez, and then the Giants cut Max Garcia. It's kind of funny. Yeah, Rodney Hudson's gonna really solidify that line. But Ben said though, I really wish we would sign more depth. I like the two guards that we drafted in the late rounds. I feel
Rodney didn't get hurt last year, so
we should. I mean, if we would have kept that first round pick and maybe traded a second for Hollywood Brown and get that where was that center from? It was like Tyler Lindbaum. I feel like that would have helped, kind of develop a center after Rodney Hudson leaves. But
I know what you're talking about. A lot of people had this mock taken.
yeah, I mean, he was a good center. Like if we would have picked him instead of getting Hollywood, I wouldn't have been mad. That's a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
But Rodney really needs to solidify that line because I feel like Kyler's gonna be more mobile, trying to prove something, especially getting paid. So
Yeah. What are Matt and Aaron saying? Or no, Robert? P wanted to move over to center just for the pay bump.
I mean, maybe
Huh.
I didn't hear that, but I'm pretty sure that's something that he would kind of negotiate.
Yeah, I mean, 100%.
Oh my gosh.
If you want to play two positions, you got me full of shit. You better fucking add a zero to that check.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Hell yeah.
Uh,
Let's go into some more Cardinals news. So apparently the NFLPA released a statement saying that there was not a substance that dilutes, your urine wasn't
found.
wasn't found
Like
in
it-
D Hop's urine sample.
Yeah.
So having the 0.1% of that SARMs that he had in his body and it's not diluted, that kind of means like he wasn't intentionally taking something. That's how I took that whole thing.
Yeah.
He said himself that it must have been something contaminated. He ate it, and now I guess the evidence proves it. It's still weird to me he didn't appeal it. Maybe he knew something was going on behind the scenes, but I don't know.
I mean, I feel like he appealed it if that they're doing all this now. I mean, it came back. It's crazy that it came back from a drug test from November.
Oh, honestly, I think Matt was telling me the other day on our group chat that I guess Hopkins has waived his right though to repeal it. I think so. I think he's probably gonna be stuck with the 6-game suspension.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to clear his name because on Instagram he said I'll see you week 7. So I'm assuming that he's. I'm sorry, I saw the chat. I feel like he's trying to clear his name. He's not really trying to appeal to reduce the games. I feel like he's just trying to clear his name because he knows that he keeps it 100, or as the kids say, keeps it a band. With that shit.
I'm too old for that shit now.
Oh shit! I heard that shit the other day. One of the high school kids said that. And I was just like, oh, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I kind of agree with Robert. Maybe since it shows that he wasn't hiding it, and it was very possible that it was an accident since it was such a small percentage. Maybe reduce it to 4 games, maybe 2 games.
I mean, if he can appeal it to where it can be 4 games, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna be 2 games. I think 4 is the minimum.
Is 4 the minimum?
Yeah, because they changed it. They recently changed it, so.
All I know is him and Watson better not get similar suspensions.
Oh, bro, that's what I'm saying.
I was about to say that right now. I was about to really just say hey, fuck it, dude. Deshaun better have the same fucking, or not the same, the fucking double whatever he gets.
Looks like they give Watson 4 games.
Bro, they're gonna give Watson a minimum of 8, I believe. That's gonna be the minimum.
Imagine. Yeah. Honestly, I agree with Jay. Imagine that shit. They come out and they're like, you know what? Hopkins. I know it was an accident. But we're gonna give you 6. Deshaun, shit happens, dude. 2 games. We could have all fell into that massage parlor trap, dude.
Oh man, bro, I can't wait till they. give that ruling.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
One of the videos had him and Robert Kraft at the same parlor, so they had to drop the case.
Oh, what the hell? Robert Kraft said, "Go ahead and put it on my card so we can clear Deshaun's name."
Oh my God. God. Oh. Is it the same thing? Was the situation the same? I don't remember the Robert Kraft situation.
He got a happy ending somewhere from at a massage parlor.
It was probably in Flagstaff, Arizona. I don't know if you guys heard about the whole like 8 massage parlors that got like closed down because of the happy endings.
It's a shame.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know it could have happened.
yeah, dude. It was in Flagstaff. Just a quick overview. Just in Flagstaff, 8 parlors shut down. Some cops went undercover. They got touched like 8 times to make sure that that's what they were actually doing. And they went back like 3 months later to make sure they took debit, and then they busted them.
Man,
I don't know.
gotta be
Our
careful
boys
out in
in
these
blue.
streets.
Our boys in blue protecting us.
Hey, that's the ultimate sacrifice right there.
I know, dude. I can't even imagine what they went through going back 8 times in a row, and then going back 3 months later to see if they took debit.
I want to make a comment, but I don't think I should do it.
All right, yeah, next topic.
Okay. Your boy Matthew said at least D-Hop didn't have 24 traces of SARMs like Deshaun did accusers. Bro, we're gonna have to have Matthew on this podcast, but that's fucking hilarious, dog. Holy shit.
I told you, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
Uh,
Man knows what he's talking about.
so,
Aaron just applied for the massage position. He
My
will be
man.
working. He's moving to Cleveland actually to work directly for Deshaun.
hey man, he likes it. He likes it deep tissue in the booty cheek. If you haven't read the recent accusers story.
Robert's moving to flag as well. He's gonna be the assistant to the assistant. I'm just kidding.
I've
All right, next up.
That's pretty much it for the Cardinals news. I mean, it's big news. A lot of positive news. I'm happy because wasn't a lot of positive outlook after the whole Rodney Hudson thing. So it's nice to feel happy
Yeah.
again. So
All
let's
right,
talk
so-
about Fournette reportedly showed up to was it camp? 260 pounds.
Yeah, so I like to point out that Matt made a good comment. At camp, he's being called Leonard Fatnet.
Hey man, just be ready. He said be ready for September 11th.
I mean,
He said,
Twitter took that to a whole another level. September what?
I'm pulling it up. Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, we gotta show everybody. Holy shit, dude. That was probably one of the greatest comment sections I've ever seen. Oh, Leonard, dude, you gotta reword that, buddy. I know what you mean. The game's on September 11th, but holy shit. That was just the way you worded that, my guy.
Oh, oh no, that's right here. If you guys haven't seen it yet.
You reading the comments?
I'm on stream. I'm showing the replies.
Oh, jeez.
Dog, this is wild.
Oh, dude, September when?
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
So
Oh my god.
I think that's like top 10 Twitter moments in an athlete's moment right there.
I
What do you
wonder if, 100%, dude. The comments are amazing. The replies, I love it.
Your boy Aaron said he's
Explosive on and off the field. Oh,
someone
shit.
said imagine if he played for the Jets. Matthew.
Oh, holy shit. Was that? Oh,
Matthew literally just typed that as soon as I said it too.
oh my god, that was perfect.
Oh, it's perfect timing.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh man. Okay. Let's control. Let's come back. Let's come back. Let's come back.
Yeah, let's come back. Yeah.
Speaking of a comeback,
uh,
Sean Payton reportedly looking at where to come back in the NFL.
Yeah, dude. I mean, obviously, like everything I've seen has been like Cowboys, everything. Sean Payton to the Cowboys.
Dude, if he goes to
That
the Cowboys, that might be something right there. If he goes to the Cowboys,
I was talking about this with Jay while you were away. I mean, me and Jay were saying like that's all we're both seeing is Cowboys, Cowboys, Cowboys. I mean, it's not a bad gig. I mean, you're going to like a bad division who has a solid quarterback. You have defensive rookie of the year there. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad spot for him.
Yeah, like yeah, especially like Mike McCarthy, I think is a terrible, terrible coach.
yep.
Mhm.
Like it'd be a huge improvement. Like I think he'd get the most out of Dak. And like it'd be a more fun offense too to watch. It wouldn't just be run the ball 30, 40 times a game too. I
They
think. I mean,
run the ball because they paid that motherfucker Zeke 90 million. They're gonna run the ball.
yeah,
They're gonna.
they should have ran the ball with their backup running back.
That's the
I was
crazy
about to say
part.
that right now. I mean, they're paying them that much money just for their backup to be just as good.
Hey, Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard can be a elite running back one for any team.
Honestly, you put him on like a different team or like, almost any other team. He's the running back one.
I don't want to talk about the Cowboys because a lot of Cowboys fans came to talk shit about Kyler after he signed the deal. So
Cowboys are not winning the division. I'm telling them right now. I'm breaking their hearts. It's not your year like you said last year or the year before. So
Um,
there.
what did you guys think of the Zach Wilson news?
You mean that legend?
You
The
know,
the stud?
did we
The
discuss
the
this? We
the
didn't
me-
discuss this last time, right?
Yeah,
I
we
think
did.
Oh,
we
never mind.
did.
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
But
Never mind. Never mind.
hey, there's nothing wrong with bringing up legends, dude. I don't mind talking about Hall of Famers.
I don't want to recycle content like that already. You know,
I don't
we're
either,
only
but
we're only 10 episodes in.
Joe Namath who?
yeah, Joe Namath. Yeah, thank you, Jay. Fuck, a man of culture, I see.
Hey
I'm
man,
with it.
the Jets
Yeah,
the
but
Jets just produce legends.
they do, they do. All right. So just bringing it back though, but the all the teams I see right now listed for Sean Payton are the Cowboys, the Bears, the Jets, the Buccaneers, and the Raiders. That's the top five teams for Sean Payton to go to.
Why have the Raiders though? The Raiders have
Yeah,
Josh McDaniels. Like I feel like that's good for the Raiders.
the Raiders and kind of the Bucks too. Like with like not even giving Todd Bowles like the year yet. Just
Yeah,
to
like
even see
Todd
what-
Yeah.
Todd Bowles is gonna make that team pretty decent.
Well,
Would he
even
want to return to a division team too and play the Saints 2 times a year?
Mm,
I don't think he would want to return to that division, honestly. I mean, I feel like he knows the Saints pretty well. Like it would be a little easier for him to scheme against them since he kind of knows the players already. Um, I mean, the Raiders, I guess they're saying like that's just an option because the Raiders wanted to like eye like a proven coach, like a proven head coach. I mean, I feel kind of the same way with the Jets. You know what I mean? Robert Saleh has only had like 1 year to work with the Jets. I mean, it's kind of early to be jumping ship already too, in my opinion.
I feel like if they give Robert Saleh like 3 years,
Uh-huh.
that the Jets will be pretty decent in the AFC East.
I think so too. The only other team besides like the Cowboys is I could see like the Bears. I mean, you know what I mean? Sean Payton like grooming Justin Fields, and then they haven't had they didn't have too much success with Matt Nagy. I mean, they had some immediate success, but not like great success.
They would need to start signing actual wide receivers if they want Sean Payton. But I mean,
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, you're kind of right. They have Darnell Mooney, dude. Come on, dude. They have Darnell Mooney.
Mooney is
Uh,
a decent receiver.
a top 32 wide receiver one.
If
Don't
we're
argue
taking
me.
tiers, he's like a tier 2, tier 3 in between that maybe.
In all comparing him against all wide receiver ones, he's top 32. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh. I think the Cowboys is the best situation for him, and if he doesn't take if the Cowboys offer it to him and he doesn't take it, I feel like it's a dumb move on him because I feel like he'll have a lot of success there with Dak.
I think so too. I mean, he'll go to like a franchise that's, still, I mean, people still call it America's team. I don't call it America's team, but people still call it that. Uh, he has like solid pieces around him to where like he can make it work.
I just want the Cowboys to be so bad that CeeDee Lamb wants to leave and come to the Cardinals. I mean, is that too much to ask?
We'll
I
have the
just
cap space next year too to do it.
I know.
I just want the Cowboys last Super Bowl to stay on VHS. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Argue me.
Your boy Matthew said Robert Saleh looks like the thumb people from Spy Kids.
But is he wrong? That's
And
all I'm
then
gonna
Robert
say.
said he'll run through a wall for that thumb. Oh, it's amazing.
Don't ask Leonard Fournette that same question.
Let's let's transition to the Madden rankings that recently came out. I know there was a lot of debate about the wide receivers. I'm running backs, but we'll talk about the wide receivers right now. Keenan Allen's a 91. I feel like that's like the only.
I mean, yeah, in my opinion, Keenan's, I mean, I said it before, is a high like 80s Madden player. Has he fallen off a little? No, he's got a little older. You know, I feel like the ball gets spread a little bit more around the Chargers. I consider him a high 80s. I'm telling you right now, the biggest robbery out of that whole list is Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase had an 87 though. Second year in the league.
I would have given him a 90.
I would have given him a 92. You're right. You're right.
I would have given him a 90, dude. He was giving Jalen some good work, dude. He was making sure no days off.
I think Deebo Samuel and Jamar Chase should have both been in the top 5.
Top
Like, I think
5?
Jamar Chase I think so.
Debo?
Yep, Debo. He was the entire Niners offense. Like he like fucking their running back and their receiver.
I see
Like
what Jay's saying.
everything he would do for the team and stuff. I think like him being an 89, I think it's kind of crazy.
So, do you
for
think
everything
Honest-
he's done for that team.
do you think Cordell
Honest.
Patterson's a top 5 running back?
No, because he like didn't produce like throughout the entire season. It just like was like a span of like 6 or 7 games. He was like really good, right?
That's half the
I-
season though.
I almost consider Cordell though, like who was it? The bus, Jerome Bettis. You know, he was great because he was just scoring touchdowns, but outside of that, you know, he wasn't that great. Cordell was just like the good like trick play scoring touchdowns guy. That's why he was so high up there.
Yeah, like he was just like because like they can just go like from like 5, like they can just run a hurry up offense and do literally everything down the field. So they just schemed it great. But then like throughout the season, like you can tell he's getting beat up and more tired and just not as explosive.
I agree with that. I mean, he's a good like gimmick type of player, I guess, in my opinion. You know, like
Yeah.
you know, he's good at scoring. You know, when they get downfield, but you know, they might only use him like a couple plays to get downfield to get into scoring position.
Maybe if he was used like this earlier in his career, he'd have like an argument for being like up there.
Yeah, you know, exactly. It's almost like a Devin Hester type of thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
would you take Debo over Michael Thomas?
Yes.
Yeah.
You take him over Keenan Allen,
Yeah.
Yes.
Mike Evans,
Yeah.
Yes.
dog.
Based off of last year, Evans didn't look as great last year. He barely got his 1,000.
Yeah, he barely got it. But I mean, like, you know, Evans would have like what, one game where he'd go off for like 2 touchdowns, 100 yards, and then the next game he'd have like 20 yards receiving.
But
like,
that's
2
that's
catches.
the situation he's in though with Chris Godwin and Rob Gronkowski, Cameron Bray, OJ Howard.
Around for over half the season too.
Yeah, but I mean, like in Debo's defense, he would also like just average like over 100 yards, like total yards, whether it was running, catching, whatever, and scoring. He was a fantasy fucking monster.
Okay, Debo or James Conner?
Debo or
James
James
Conner.
Conner?
Yeah,
It's 2 different positions though.
and running back.
I guess I'm taking Devo still.
I mean, yeah, I mean, going up and down the field, I might take Debo as well.
Damn.
O-line, like for sure, Connor, but only for that situation. O-line or like fourth quarter.
Yeah, dude. Connor was a great red zone runner.
Connor
In the
was a great
pass game,
receiver.
too. Yeah, I was saying
Yeah,
in the pass game, he did really surprise me this year.
Yeah, he was He was a good catcher out of the backfield.
He had the most one-handed catches too this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
So
Like
I
that's kind of stupid stat you just wouldn't think he would have.
so the top six was Devontae, Cooper Cup, Tyreek Hill, Hopkins, Stephon Diggs, and Justin Jefferson. I feel like all six of those
I think it's all solid. You
can
can
be,
interchange them how you
yeah,
want,
you
like
can
you
interchange
said.
them how you want. I think Diggs and Jefferson do belong on the bottom two though, 5 and 6.
I see what Jay was saying earlier though about Diggs maybe not being so high up because of his because of his usage. Jay, is that what you said?
Like he wasn't being used as much later in the season that I think his number 7 or wide receiver. I forget what number he
I
was.
was
He just like started breaking out and having great games.
I was listening to a podcast, the Bustin' with the Boys with Taylor Lewan and Will Compton, and
Yeah.
they had Eric Wood on there, and he's retired, but he still works closely with the Buffalo Bills, and he was saying that they're purposely lowering Stephon Diggs' usage because he just to keep him healthy and not get injured.
I mean, maybe. I
I
mean, they
mean
have, they
that's
had a,
kind of I mean that's smart, but it's still weird, like you said, because like he had an amazing year. Was it 2020?
Yeah,
Like
literally the year they traded for him.
he had an amazing year. Like I stacked him and Josh Allen in fantasy, and I was just like, holy shit. But I him and Cup and Allen on like this list are like the best route runners in my opinion. Now Devon,
Diggs, Cup, and Allen are the best route runners on this list. You said
yeah.
not Adams.
Uh,
Oh, dude, I've seen Adams run some mean ass routes, dude.
I've seen Allen run some mean ass routes too, though.
I mean, I'm not saying I didn't say he didn't run mean routes, but I mean to not put him on that list is what I'm saying.
Mm,
Yeah, I think you said Diggs.
yeah.
I think I for sure have like Adams and I probably maybe Keenan Allen one and Adams too.
I mean, I just feel like you gotta put Devontae on like that good route running list, dude.
I,
Cooper Cup too. I mean, Cooper. I mean,
I
you're right
did
on
I
Cooper
put
Cup.
Cup on there.
Yeah, Cup. Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. I don't watch the receiver position as much as I should either. So I mean, my opinion's not that credible. But when I see people run routes, I go like when I watch like a lot of like highlights or whatever. Like I just like Cup, Allen, and Diggs just stand out to me.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I just gotta. I feel like when you're talking route running, you gotta throw Devontae on there, dude. But I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, as long as we're all in agreement that the real crime here is that Jamar Chase wasn't ranked at 90.
Well,
I
yeah.
can't believe Amari Cooper made top 10.
Bro, I know that's what I was about to say right now. That's
That
literally what I
that
was about to say.
that was crazy, dude. Amari top 10, dude. I feel like he was solid in Dallas, but he wasn't like this he's like a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL or like Madden rating.
You know who I think is better than Justin Jefferson?
Huh.
Terry McLaurin.
You know what? I
Hot
was
take.
actually watching a thing, or not, reading. I think it was like on Twitter or something. They were comparing Darnell Mooney to Terry McLaurin stats, and they were damn near the same.
Really?
Yeah.
But I would
Let me
feel
see if
like
I.
that's because McLaurin's on the fucking. Oh, I mean, Mooney's on the Bears though.
And they had Robinson last year, even though like his usage was way down.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, let me see here if I can find it.
I like Terry McLaurin. I think he's a good receiver. I just don't know if he's like a true number one or if he's just a really good receiver with a bunch of other really bad receivers. So like they just throw him the ball the
Yeah.
most, of course.
I mean, they had their
Honestly,
tight end that ate up all. Sorry, Ben. That ate up all
Oh,
those targets in the red zone though too. Logan
Yeah.
Thomas.
I feel like Terry is almost almost like a D Hop type of kind of receiver. Not like he's the same level as D Hop, but like he's the type of receiver that can be pretty successful with like the quarterbacks that he's given. You know what I mean? He plays solid with You know what I mean? But looking at the stats, so they put it on here. I found it. Uh, so Darnell Mooney's rated a 79 overall. McLaurin is rated a 91. Mooney had 81 receptions for 1,055 yards and 4 touchdowns. McLaurin had 77 receptions, so 4 less receptions, 1,053 yards, so 2 less yards, and 5 touchdowns, 1 more yard than Darnell Mooney.
Hey, then 2 extra yards, man.
What about the two for Mooney?
Yeah.
Mooney. Oh, okay, I was like, yeah. So, yeah, dude, I mean, I guess it is kind of crazy when you think about it like that. That they gave him a 91 and
I
Darnell's
just
a
maybe
79. But I mean,
Mooney got less coverage because they were covering Allen Robinson compared to McLaurin being the receiver one on the Commanders.
yeah, I mean, you could easily say like, McLaurin's proven, so they kind of already knew like, hey, we got to cover this guy versus Mooney, who's a little more newer on the scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I
it's a
also
little
think
more
they don't take too much stats. They take a lot of attributes though too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still like Terry McLaurin as a top wide receiver. That's just me, but I see what they're saying.
Like Mooney too. Whenever the game that Nick Foles played, he had like one of the best catches I've seen that year in the back of the end zone.
Fuck, McLaurin had
Mhm.
one of the best catches the week one against the Chargers too.
Hmm.
I mean, I think McLaurin's for sure better than me, but I think he is like I think he's like for sure a top like 20-ish receiver.
Right.
Like maybe like 15. Like I think he's like a lot better than people think.
So
Maybe.
I think we can all agree. We can
Mhm.
all agree. Let's kind of middle ground. Middle ground. Amari Cooper, Jamar Chase. Swap them. List is all right.
Amari Cooper and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. List is fine. This is fine.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I like Scary Terry where he's at, dude. They call him Scary Terry for a reason.
But yeah, man. I
Scary
mean,
Terry.
Madden has always been kind of not credible when it comes to rating players.
Yeah, dude. I mean, sometimes they come with some outlandish shit, dude. So, I mean,
That's why
I mean, we'll
play
see.
Ultimate Team because I don't like this
Yeah.
bullshit that they do.
Honestly though, we'll see Darnell Mooney though if he actually is worth a higher rating this year since he is thrust into the wide receiver one spot now. So you know what I mean? All those arguments we'll figure out this season.
One word for you, Ben. One word. Mid.
Mid Darnell Mooney mid.
Darnell Midney.
Midney. You know what? I'm gonna keep that because if he actually does shit, I'm gonna use that nickname on him.
I don't think it's a good nickname. I just came out now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm gonna use it though. I don't care.
What do you say,
Do you
Jay?
think Hollywood Brown's better than Darnell Mooney, Brandon?
It's actually a good
Watch it.
question.
Be careful what you say. Matt's watching.
I think I would take Hollywood over Mooney.
You would take Hollywood over Mooney?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a wrong answer. I think it could go
I
either
think
way.
Hollywood's in the perfect situation this year to be like better than him and like maybe like even like a top like
I think
I mean I don't know.
What would you say like has to be a bust for Hollywood to be considered a bust?
Like 800 or like probably like
anything
under,
less
like,
than 800.
Yeah, under 800.
Okay,
And
I
I
was
would
gonna
say I would say anything over 3 drops.
What about touchdowns? What do you think? You think you should have more touchdowns then now that he's with Kyler?
No, I mean I wouldn't say touchdowns because I feel like especially when they get to the red zone.
So just the yards and
Yeah,
catches.
James Conner, you know. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
no, fair. Yeah, so just yards.
Robert said Hollywood over Kirk, and I totally agree with that.
I don't know,
I'll say
dude.
is, though, like if Hollywood has under 800, but he's vertically extending the field and making plays downfield, I wouldn't call it a bust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Sometimes stats can be a little misleading.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You really gotta watch the season or watch the player. But I mean, I don't know, Robert. Christian Kirk over Hollywood Brown.
You want
I
to know
mean,
something funny, Ben?
What's up?
Christian Kirk had a higher drop percentage than Hollywood Brown did.
You know what's crazy is Christian Kirk's getting paid like a top wide receiver.
But
I mean,
that's
How many
called
balls
desperate.
I know. I'm just bullshitting because I just still think it's crazy that he got that much money.
It is
Like how?
insane.
Yeah,
Jaguars
dude.
really fucked up the whole league, dude. Like really
Dude,
fucked him up.
the owner must have been like at a strip club with Urban Meyer, drunk as shit, and was
Like
like, "Watch me spend this money right now."
who is more in the wrong? The Jaguars for signing Christian Kirk for that much money, or the Browns for signing Deshaun Watson for that much guaranteed money?
Deshaun
Deshaun
Watson, yeah,
franchise.
yeah, dude, they know the history of their fucking franchise and how much they fucked up, and they chose to do this.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
They void the contract though. I'm pretty sure I read that. Like if he goes, if he goes to jail or if it's a longer suspension, like over a certain amount, like a year or something like that, I think they can void the contract. I believe.
I mean, I
Well,
feel like they should do that. And do you think Deshaun Watson would have taken that though?
probably not. I think he would have went to the Falcons if they do that shit on him.
Do you want to invite Robert Diaz to Discord to talk about this?
Robert, is he saying bring him on?
Aaron's suggesting it. Robert's he's bringing some good info right here.
Robert's not ready to talk about this shit. I mean, if Robert thinks he's ready to jump on here, I mean, I said we bring him on, but I mean, if he's not ready, I understand, Robert.
Rob,
I
just let
too
me know
want.
and I'll add you, bro.
But what was I gonna say? But I mean, yeah, I mean, with the Deshaun, I mean, like I said, the Browns' history, dude. I mean, all the cases piling up, and you traded for him. I mean, I understand trading for him,
No,
but
but
not for like what they gave up and what they gave him.
no, but I'm like, the other owners are mad at the
Mhm.
Jaguars owner and the Browns owner for doing that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, well, I'm more upset at the Jags for giving him Christian Kirk that money and just fucking up the whole
that's what
wide
I'm saying.
receiver
If you were
market.
an owner, who would you be more mad at?
Oh, if I was the owner, I guess I'd be more mad at the Jags for fucking up the wide receiver market.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
Yeah.
who would I be more mad at? Would I be more mad at for the Jags for fucking up the wide receiver market, or the Browns for fucking up the quarterback market? Because you're giving someone that much guaranteed money that you don't know is gonna fucking play next year.
I feel like the quarterback market was kind of heading towards that direction anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm
It's just
happy
going.
that. Oh, what were you saying, Ben? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. I was just repeating them.
I'm saying I'm happy the Jags did what they did because I would rather have Hollywood Brown than Kirk. Because if Jags don't do that, we probably resign Kirk for like 10 to 12 million.
Yeah, because I think they said that they were gonna give him 13 mil, 14 mil.
Yeah, dude, it would have been ridiculous.
Yeah, Rob, you
Uh,
fold him, Rob.
yeah, Aaron saying Rob's folding.
We won't bite, I promise. Because
I'm not biting
Robert
at all.
said James Conner, Zach Ertz, Trey McBride, AJ Green, and Kyler Murray will take away red zone targets from Hollywood.
I could definitely see like D Hop
But
and Connor and Ertz taking away from him, so I
but
understand.
I honestly think if Hollywood scoring touchdowns, it's not going to be in the red zone. It's going to be deep shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be Hollywood's job is to stretch the field.
So let's transition into some Suns news because we've been talking about NFL for like 45 minutes now. I mean, this is great. I'm really happy that football season is upon us and we can talk more about football.
Yes, baby. I just bought my 75-inch TV, so I'm ready for NFL Red Zone.
All right. So, best news: Aiton signed his Indiana. What did Indiana propose? It was like 4 years. What 100?
133.
Yeah, 133.
Yep.
And the Suns matched it within minutes.
That shit took them like maybe like 20 minutes, dude. They got time to finish their lunch, fucking pay the check, walked out, and just pressed the send button.
I feel bad for Aiton though, because he would have got paid more last year. Because I think they said the Suns offered like 4 or 5 more million last year.
Yeah, so I heard like, or not heard, but I seen like some speculations that this was like a strategy of the Suns, which was like let someone else offer, and then potentially like if Aiden accepts it, it'll be less years and less money than what they could have given him, and then they just match it and kind of save a little bit there.
Yeah, because the only reason why he didn't sign last year is because he wanted a 5-year max,
Yeah.
and
So,
he thought that he was sorry, Ben. He thought that
no,
he was gonna get that big 5-year, 200 something million max deal, but he didn't.
I think it's just so weird when players like want like a 5 year or more money, and then they choose to sign somewhere else for either less years or less money. You know what I mean? Like Like Dennis Schroeder, I think he could have signed with more money for the Lakers, but he went to Boston instead, and it made no sense. So it was like kind of the same thing. He wanted a 5 year, but he chose to settle for a 4 year with the Pacers.
Speaking of Dennis Schroeder, Jay, what do you think about Dennis Schroeder, Sexton joining the Suns?
Schroeder, I mean, they'd have to pay Sexton like 20+ mil a year to get him. But like Schroeder, like you guys can get him cheap, and I like him a lot to come back up. Chris Paul, he just hasn't been as consistent these past couple of years as he was in OKC.
It is true. I think he's definitely more of a six man though than he is a starter.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would like for sure like rather get Sexton, but even then, I don't know if he wants to be a backup. No, I think he wants to be a starter.
I feel like he knows he'll be a starter within 2 years after CP3's contract's up, or 3 years, however much longer he has left.
Will the Suns be willing to pay him though, like 20+ mil a year for him to be a backup?
Sarver said he's willing to go deep into the luxury tax if he has to.
I mean, if they pay him, I think he'll go there. Honestly, I think that's like what he cares about mostly, or more.
Yeah.
And he'll still get 30+ minutes a game, and probably even close games.
Yeah, he'll close games. I mean, he'll play when Chris Paul's on his, missing when they're playing back to backs and shit. So.
Yeah.
Once his 38th
There's still a
birthday,
couple
he'll get
decent.
more minutes.
Shit. It's a birthday present.
Don't do that, Jay. Come on. I'm still mourning.
There's still a pretty decent amount of free agents out there. Not great, just some decent ones they could try to sign.
What do you think about DeMarcus Cousins?
His best days are past him, dude.
For backup center though?
He has some decent games.
I mean,
I would try to get more younger athletic dude with Chris Paul, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
yeah, I think they're pretty happy with who they re-signed at center. He was with us last year. He was like
Biyombo?
yeah, I think they're happy with Biyombo backing up Aiden.
I think they need to play Biyombo and Ayton at the same time, and either one can run 4 and 5. Doesn't matter.
Montrezl Harrell is still a free agent. Would you guys want to sign him or no?
I mean, yeah, that's a good defensive guy right there. Can he shoot the
I
three? I
mean-
haven't really seen a lot of.
Not at like a high percent.
No, he's just more of like the muscle type of guy. I feel like he'd be like decent just coming off the bench.
He'd be like the Jay Crowder we would have off the bench. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
But Montrezl Harrell actually about it. I don't know if Jay Crowder's about it.
Yeah.
I've never seen him go off on somebody. I've seen Montrez fuck some shit up before.
Yeah, I see. So I think Trez would just be a good kind of like a D guy coming off the bench for us. I mean, we could also sign Juancho Hernan Gomez. I mean, he was on Hustle, so I mean that should say a lot about him.
Bolt Cruz.
Yes.
The Suns could get the 2027 and 2028 Lakers first round picks and Russell Westbrook. If they
Oh
really wanted to.
boy.
Can you repeat that?
I said if the Suns really wanted to, they can get the 27 and 28 Laker first round picks and Russell Westbrook.
For what?
I don't know, like campaign or something.
Yeah, campaign.
Lakers don't care who they get; they just want Westbrook.
They just don't want to get rid of fucking THT, man.
Well, that and the picks. I don't know why they care about these picks that are like they act like they're going to be that great of picks. They're still going to have AD on the team.
Yeah. Honestly, they need to just make the trade. Wait, for the Suns, would you guys want to sign Lou Williams as our sixth man? I mean, I know he's a little older now and stuff, but
I wouldn't mind Lou Williams, honestly.
Lou Will and Dennis Schroeder coming off the bench for us.
What about Miles Bridges?
You know, for
I would-
cheap.
I would love to sign Miles Bridges if we were gonna have like a big ass party in Phoenix.
Hey, he just plead not guilty. So
Yeah,
I
that's
mean-
the other things, right? Miles Bridges pleaded not guilty, even though the girl showed herself on camera with all those bruises and shit.
I bet you guys in Nets sign him. Brooklyn Nets.
if they're gonna, whoever gets him is gonna get him for cheap. Like, I don't know. I'm still kind of hoping this KD thing pans out, but then I really don't want it to pan out.
Matt says Jay's playing 2K with the salary cap off. What's going on?
He was talking about the Russell Westbrook and the picks thing.
Oh, my bad. Okay, that's where I was like, I got lost for a second.
No, that's actually the rumor right now for Lakers and Pacers. If they give up THT, two first-round picks, they'll take the Westbrook contract and like they can even get Buddy Hield too, I guess. Which I don't know why the Pacers would do that.
I don't understand. Buddy Hield's a solid 3-point shooter, dude. I wouldn't understand why a team would want to kick him off. He's a solid, like, coming off the bench, hitting the three.
Maybe they're just gonna try to tank now since they can't get Ayton. I don't know. Because they traded away their point guard, right, to the Celtics.
Yeah.
Rajan
Brogdon.
or Brogdon.
Man, bro. I still can't believe that Atlanta got DeJounte Murray, man.
I was talking to Jeanette about that. I feel like maybe we should try to make that trade for it so we have a future point guard.
I really, really was hoping they would at least try for DeJounte Murray.
But oh well.
What do you guys think of the Jazz saying they're looking for 7 to 8 first rounders for Mitchell?
They can kiss my ass. Holy shit, dude. 7 to 8 for fucking Mitchell? Dude, that's like your whole fucking future. I mean, unless you want to go the route like the Rams, just fuck the picks, take the player.
Like, if I'm the Knicks, like, if I can give up those picks and keep my young core, like, keep RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and then get Mitchell, and then I got Jalen Brunson, like, Emmanuel Quickly coming off the bench, like, you just get, like, they're getting rid of all their old dudes. They probably, like, I don't know, like, if they re-sign Derrick Rose. Like, I think I would maybe do it, honestly.
I could see it, but man, dude, 7 to 8 first rounders, dude, that's your next 7 to 8 years of your draft just gone.
But you don't need it if you have Mitchell.
Well, I think the only good thing is kind of for the Knicks, they have 9 first-round picks over the next like 5 or 6 years, I believe. So and they want 7 of those. So like in the next like 5 or 6 years, they'll like reset again basically for them.
I guess
Maybe
that's not
even
too
sooner
bad.
than that.
I guess that's not too bad then. I guess my question then would be, would you say Donovan Mitchell is that player that's gonna put you over the hump to bring you a championship? Is he a championship caliber player?
I don't know if he is, but I think if RJ Barrett continues to improve and Julius Randle can stay can stay consistent and he no longer has to be like the man of the team, then they got him and Jalen Brunson. If they have a pretty deep team like that's a solid like 4 right there too, honestly. Like that should be good enough to get you to a top 3 seed and compete in the playoffs. But I don't know if that puts you over the top of like Golden State or even like the Celtics in the East or like the Sixers. But I think I would maybe do the trade though.
Yeah, I guess so. I could see what you're saying. So I understand.
I
don't know, Brandon.
I just want to say, Righteous on YouTube, I think I know who that is, says he wants to jazz on Jay's face.
Jay, look at that, dude. You got a fan, bro. That's crazy.
It's Chris. It's Chris.
Fucking Chris.
If I were the Knicks, I would. If I were the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Julius Randle. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I can see it. I mean, I understand what you guys are saying. So I mean, I can't. So you're not wrong. So I mean, either way, I mean, see what they're doing. I mean, I was reading things on Twitter saying that basically the deal's already done between the Jazz and the Knicks. They're just working out some details.
I mean, I believe it. Isn't that where Donovan wants to go?
I don't know if he said that's where he wants to go, but I mean, that's the direction it's heading in, whether he likes it or not.
I read that I don't know, like he would rather be there than the Jazz. I don't know if that was like his number 1 like team on his list though.
I mean, yeah.
If the Knicks do the trade, but they give up pieces like RJ Barrett, or like I wouldn't like the trade honestly. I think it puts you almost in the same spot you were in. Maybe you're a little bit better, like you're an 8th seed this year and you make the playoffs, but like I don't like if they can keep the core and add Mitchell, then you do the trade. But if they have to give up pieces, and I don't like the trade.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
But
Jay's preaching right now. Jay's preaching.
no, he 100% is. I'm not saying he's not wrong. So, I mean, I agree with him. 100%.
Before we
Yeah.
go into the NFC West and AFC West previews, I want to get your guys' two sleeper teams, one for the West, one for the East, on who can like make the NBA Finals.
A sleeper team that can make it?
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm kind of testing y'all right now.
Trying to think. A sleeper team?
Yeah, like a dark horse to like make it to the NBA Finals. They don't got to win the NBA Finals, but they'll make it.
Do the Suns count because of what Luka did to them?
I would say not, because I feel like they're still
No.
like pretty.
No,
Like,
I'm just kidding.
yeah, I was like, holy shit! I was like, goddamn.
Now Jay's
hurt.
gonna keep it going.
No, what's sad is the Lakers probably count at this point as a dark horse team.
I'd honestly take the Clippers as a dark horse team, since they finished like lower on the end of the standings.
But I don't think they're a dark horse team because we know what they are with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Like,
Okay, well, I mean, I was just going off like the standings from last year. I mean, if you want to talk like a dark horse, like a team that like did like bad last year and potentially could make it all the way up, I guess yeah, like I would probably agree with Jay, the Lakers.
yeah, I would have the Pelicans or the Nuggets for this year.
Yeah, I would say the Pelicans for the West for me, and then for the East, like maybe the Hawks on. I mean, I don't know.
I think Atlanta can do it. I was gonna say.
Would we consider Brooklyn a dark horse with how like much they've like not been performing?
I think at this point you call them a dark horse, especially like if Katie and Kyrie do stay. Like a lot of people aren't really expecting that.
Yeah, then I would put them as like my dark horse, honestly.
I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
Yeah, it's not a bad pick, dude. DeJounte, Trae Young, I could see it.
John
I'm
Collins,
gonna
baby.
go with the Knicks. I'm assuming they make the trade and just give up all the picks.
Oh yeah, no. If they make that trade, they're definitely gonna be the dark horse. That's my pick. But I'm just going off of it right now.
Fuck it, I'll take the Heat. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll probably just go with the Nets, honestly, for right now. I gotta wait to see what the Knicks do. If the Knicks do it, I'll probably side with you guys on this one and just switch my answer.
All right. So let's go over the NFC West, man. It's one of the toughest divisions. Been one of the toughest divisions for a little bit.
Oh, Matt's already draining it. Dear God, not Ben on the AFC West.
We'll get to that, Matt. Don't worry, we'll get to that. So, what team got better? What team got worse?
I guess. I mean, what team got better? What team got worse? I guess the Chiefs took a little bit of a step back with their wide receiver core, but I mean, you don't want to count them out. So, I mean, half step back maybe. So.
I think the two teams that, or honestly, the three teams that got better was every other team but the Chiefs. Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say the Chiefs got. I mean, the Chiefs did get worse. When you lose Tyreek Hill, that's something that like.
They for sure took a step back.
Yes.
I'm laughing at fucking Aaron's comment. Zion gave Fournette all his weight. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. But yeah, I mean, definitely, honestly, I mean the Chiefs. I mean it's kind of crazy to say the Chiefs were the ones that got like the worst, but we still have them ranked like super high.
How high you got them?
I got them pretty up there. Chiefs.
I think all four of these teams can end up with 10 wins.
Honestly. Okay, so who's your like playoff scenario for the AFC?
I can't, bro. I can't do the AFC right. Like I can't do playoff predictions right now. I'm just going off of like divisions.
Okay.
But I can't see all four of these teams going to the playoffs though.
I can give you my scenarios, and you can tell me if it's shit or not.
Okay.
In terms of like the way the teams finish. So basically, I have the Bills winning the entire AFC as the number 1 seed. Okay. I have the Chiefs as the number 2 seed. I have the Ravens at number 3, the Colts at 4, and then the wild cards, in no particular order, is going to be the Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders.
Damn.
Yep. And then the teams that are barely miss it that potentially could like rotate out with either the Broncos or Raiders is the Titans and the Pats.
You don't think the Bengals make it back to the playoffs?
I think they're gonna have a Super Bowl hangover this year and just miss it. I feel like it's just a curse.
It's bold, Ben. It's bold.
So that's my guns. I'm sticking to it. So like I said, the Colts will be at 4,
It's
Bills at
written
1,
down, bitch.
and Chiefs at 2, Ravens at 3. And I could see that whole AFC West division making the playoffs. So I mean, I could imagine like maybe the Broncos or Raiders just missing it. And like I said, the Titans or Pats getting in, but I mean that's what I'm seeing.
I'm just like the Patriots. Like I heard, what's his name is their offensive coordinator. Matt Patricia, and I don't know how I
Their
feel about
offense?
him running. Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No, I did not.
Like they haven't hired anyone to replace Josh McDaniels yet, and Matt Patricia has been calling plays like so far in camp and stuff on offense.
Ah shit.
I never doubt Bill Belichick, but
Yeah.
how stacked the AFC is this year, they might not make the playoffs.
It's very hard, dude. It's very hard to position the AFC teams, dude. So much talent.
But you have them winning the. No, you don't have one of these. Did you say You said they barely missed. That's what you said, right?
Barely missed. The
Yeah, yeah,
Bills
yeah,
win
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
division.
Forgot.
Yeah.
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 Let's transition back to the West though. Let's transition back to the West. Ben, it's a good list. I got it written down, and I hope it blows up in your face.
I like it.
Wow.
The only thing I would like maybe can see happen is like Titans and Colts swap.
Yeah.
I just don't believe in Matt Ryan. Like I think his arm's kind of toast. I hope it's not though.
That's why I have them at 4. I think that division is going to be split between the Colts and the Titans. It's really going to come down to probably a couple games for them to win that division.
Yeah, I think that's how it's going to be. I don't think Jags or Texans are going to improve to be a factor.
Exactly. So I mean, I'm a Colts fan, but I can totally see like you could, flip them back and forth. Honestly, I just had the Colts winning because obviously I have a little bit more of a bias towards them.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. But honestly, Titans won that division the last 2 years, so I mean, I could totally see it happening again.
Yeah, but Ryan Tannehill also didn't look that good last year. Like Matt Ryan, I think looked a little bit better. So there's like that though for you guys.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of also too why I have the Colts winning it instead of making a wild card is I feel like, they're only going to be able to run their course with Tannehill for so long.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, I mean, so definitely, I think they'll split their series and the rest will come down to how they play the rest of the year. But, I mean, the AFC West is stacked, dude. I have to have them like all in there. Like I said, I feel like if anyone's going to miss the playoffs out of those 4 teams, to me, it's either going to be the Broncos or the Raiders.
What's up? So do you want to like say like our list, like what we say our ones at once, Brandon, or how do you want to do it?
We can we can
Or we
just
say our
say
fours at once.
we can do let's start at 4. So I got the Broncos finishing last.
I have the Raiders finishing last on this one.
Also have the Broncos.
I
I have,
sorry, man.
I was gonna say I have Broncos at 3.
They did get a lot better. When
Mhm.
you add Russell Wilson to your team, you're going to get better.
Mhm.
I still think the Chiefs are going to be the Chiefs. The Chargers are good, and then the Raiders, I believe, I believe the Raiders got better than the Chargers and Broncos.
Like I said, for me, it's really gonna be able to see like, is Devontae a good receiver? Like, is he great where he's gonna make his quarterback great, or is it more of like a Aaron Rodgers type of thing?
Yeah. No, I know.
Mhm.
I think the Raiders got better because of getting Josh McDaniels,
Mhm.
running that 2 tight end system with Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, and they got Josh Jacobs, and they upgraded their defense. The only knock I have on the Raiders is their secondary.
Mhm.
But if that pass rush is good, their secondary
Mhm.
won't have to work that hard.
So
Yeah.
Matt is saying Denver has a better shot at winning the division than missing the playoffs. So you guys have them ranked at 4. So what do you think about that?
Mm,
I
sorry, Jay. Go
I
ahead.
think just the Chargers and the Raiders both have a way better pass rush, and like I think there's only so much like the Broncos will be able to do against that. I don't know. That's why I went down with ultimately what was the team's pass rushes, and then so like to have the Broncos at 4. I don't think they
Mhm.
improved on defense that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean they got
Yeah.
Bradley Chubb, they got Patrick Surtain. Um, I mean
Mhm.
that's
Well,
all I can think of on top of my head.
they could potentially not have Jerry Judy to start the season, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Like I will say this, like if you compare like the Broncos' defensive stats from this year to the Super Bowl year, I believe like points per drive, their defense was better this year. But I believe that was because of Vic Fangio. Honestly, I believe he still is a really good defensive play caller. So I don't think the defense will be as good with him gone off the team. But I think the rest of like the offense will for sure improve though with him being gone. And of course, adding Russell Wilson.
yeah, I mean they got Melvin Gordon, Philip Lindsay, um, Tim
Wait, the
Patrick.
Broncos?
Phil Lindsey's
Oh yeah, he
Texas.
got Texas. Yep, yeah,
Philip Lindsay is with the Colts.
yeah.
Oh, is it
They
Colts
got
now?
He's with the Colts. He's our
Javon,
third
Oh.
string running back.
they got Javonte Williams. That's who they got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But I don't think Melvin Gordon's with the team, is he?
yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Oh, he is. Okay. All right. All right. But yeah, I know Philip Lindsay's with the Colts now.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think the Broncos win this division. I
I
think
I could I could see them winning the division more than the Raiders.
the
That's
only
just me.
yeah. I mean the only thing I feel like the Broncos have is a better quarterback. I mean, and that really helps.
Hmm.
But I feel like the Raiders have better weapons
Yeah.
and a better pass rush. I mean, the pass rush just makes a difference to me. That's my
Oh
opinion.
yeah, 100%. 100%. I agree with that.
So my number 3 is the Chiefs. I don't know if that's a hot take or not.
Oh, you have the Chiefs finishing third in that division in the
Yes.
AFC West?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have the
Damn.
Raiders at 3.
Yeah, I got the Broncos at 3. Oh, damn, dude. Why so low, Brandon?
I just think they're going to take a step back. Their offense isn't going to be the same. I mean, they got MVS,
Hmm.
Juju. Um, did they get their running back? Or is it still Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
I believe so.
I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like they didn't get that much better on defense. I mean, they got Trent McDuffie, they got Justin Reed. Um,
Yeah, I mean, they still have McCole Hardman, Travis Kelsey, and then they still have Josh Gordon. I mean, I don't know like how much that does for them, but they have Josh Gordon.
I mean, Travis Kelsey's going to be Travis Kelsey. That's not changing.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't see MVS. I don't see Juju. I don't see any other weapons kind of being Tyreek Hill.
I know there's MVS is the best receiver at camp so far.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, MVS was good.
Hmm.
He's a taller. He's not as fast as Tyreek, but he's still pretty fast for how tall he is.
Yeah, he's like 6'4".
Yeah, he's tall. I don't know 6'4", but he is tall.
Yeah.
But I don't see the Chiefs being, and they have problems with Orlando Brown too.
Yeah, I don't think they still have signed him yet.
They haven't signed him yet, and I think didn't they franchise him? So I don't think he's gonna play on the franchise tag.
Probably not, so that's probably their whole situation is trying to sign him.
And the Raiders and Chargers got better on pass rush. I'm just saying, man. Mahomes gonna be
Well,
running, bro.
yeah. I mean, the only thing with the Chargers like defense is a lot of guys that could be on the fucking injury reserve list all season.
I mean, Joey Bosa usually gets injured. Has Khalil Mack really been injured like that?
I mean, he's already listed as questionable on their depth chart.
Mm.
Yeah, and I mean, but I mean, and then I mean, they're one of their best defensive players is Derwin James, and I mean, we've seen how much that guy plays. But I mean, I mean, if they were to all stay healthy, I mean, yeah, because I mean, their secondaries: Asante Samuel, Jr., Derwin James, Nasir Adderley, I think that's how you say, it,
Adderley,
and
yeah.
J.C. Jackson. That's pretty solid secondary in my opinion. That's if they can all stay healthy.
I mean, knock on wood. I don't like,
Hmm.
saying. I mean, J.C. Jackson, has he really been injured like that?
I don't think so.
No, I mean, Adderley, I don't know about Adderley. Asante Samuel's coming out, showing out to be a decent corner. So,
Yeah, because
I
last
mean,
year was his first year, right?
yeah.
Or second year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a rookie last year, I believe.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, Derwin James is the one that's like, great, good safety, but he doesn't play a lot.
But yeah, I don't think the Chiefs can keep up if like you said, if the Chargers stay healthy, Raiders stay healthy,
Mhm.
that pass rush is nasty, and the Chargers got a good secondary to go with that too.
Yeah. So who do you have at two then? Who do you guys have at two? I have the Chargers at two.
I have
Yeah, I
the.
also have Chargers that too.
I think we all agree Chargers at two.
Yep. So
I
then our disagreement is at number one.
Yes. So I want to talk about the Chargers or no?
I think we all kind of agree with like the Chargers. We all agree at two. We all agree what they can do, potential and everything.
Yeah, I can see them being really good on defense. Their offense, I mean, Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, and Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Herbert's just like a generational talent
Yeah, oh yeah,
too.
Herbert's a generational talent for sure.
yeah, they have or they have Gerald Everett, who's like not a great tight end, but he's a solid, kind of get you those like
Yeah,
down low yards type of guy. I know Jalen Guyton is a guy that can stretch the field. I know he's like their fourth receiver, I think, fourth or fifth receiver, but I know he can stretch the field. He would get his deep touchdowns when he would go in for the other guys.
so yeah, I mean the Chargers are set up for success, and I think they can be one or two if
Hmm.
everything goes right for them.
Hmm.
But I have
I
them
think,
at two because I need to see something more consistent with them.
yeah, I have him at two as well.
So
So then our number one, I had the Chiefs at one.
I also have Chiefs.
I'm the Skip Bayless here today. Then
You son of a bitch.
I got the Raiders at one, baby.
This fucking guy right here, the Raiders at
No
one.
way.
Dog,
Holy shit.
Raiders
I
are winning this division.
You got
I
the
think
Raiders winning that division?
Yes,
I think Raiders have a better chance to miss the playoffs than they do to win that division.
I think you guys are really sleeping on them. Really think you guys are.
I'm not.
Right?
I'm sleeping on no one on that team besides Derek Carr.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit, dude. Matt gives me shit for picking Justin Herbert and everything, but he's not saying nothing about this. What's going on, man? The Raiders at one?
Just look. Okay, Derek Carr is a competent quarterback with a weapon like Devontae Adams now. Running a
Mhm.
running a good system with Josh McDaniels, with Darren Waller, Foster Moreau, and Hunter Renfro, with Josh Jacobs in the backfield.
Mhm.
And then their defense, they got so much better on defense. Their front seven is going to be amazing. And then the only
Mhm.
knock I have on them, I mean, who's their starting corner?
The Raiders starting corner?
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up right now.
I got you. Already got it. Their starting corner is Rock Yassin and Trayvon Mullen Jr.
Hey, Rocky Sin, bro, he's a Colts legend.
because of his name.
No, but yeah, their corners are not good. Or not I'm not gonna say not good, but not, JC Jackson or fucking Asante Samuel.
Yeah, I mean, I think their safety, the Raiders safety, Jonathan Abraham, is pretty solid.
If he can stay healthy.
Yeah.
They got Trevin Morig too. Trevin Morig's a fucking ball hawk.
Is he?
Yeah. You didn't see him when he TCU?
I did not. I don't pay attention to TCU as much as I should.
Mm, checks out.
Mm. I mean, I can't say anything too
Anyways,
much on it.
you got to think about it like this: they're Chandler Jones and Max Williams rushing the passer. How hard does their secondary have to work?
I mean, it depends. Are we gonna get prime Chandler Jones? Or are we gonna get Chandler Jones last year, who had all the sacks in the first game?
He probably had all the sacks in the first game because he didn't want to, go hard for the Cardinals because they didn't pay him.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it depends what we get out of Chandler Jones. You know
It's
what I mean?
usually the first year after a guy leaves a team to prove that he's good is when he does good, and then it's the years after that first year is when he does very bad.
I mean, yeah, I could see it totally. I mean, he has Max Crosby across from him, so I mean, that could definitely help him out with the pass rushing. Maybe not get double teamed as much.
Max Crosby's a fucking animal too.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. Everybody, hey, Matt said it's so terrible of a take. I'm speechless.
Of the Raiders take or
Yeah,
my take?
the Raiders take.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I feel like my take wasn't that bad.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on the Raiders. I feel like they're gonna be very, very good. Better than what people think they're gonna be.
Brandon,
But
if the Raiders win the division, I'll take you out to dinner.
that's it.
I'm gonna laugh when the Raiders and Chiefs play and the Chiefs just win like 58-0. They're just fumbling every play. They just don't know how to play football again when they play the Chiefs.
Oh my
I'm
god.
I'm gonna invite Jay over to my house that week. We're having a barbecue, Jay. I'll cook everything for us, and we're just gonna laugh at Brandon and bring up this podcast after the win.
No, I no like there's a definitely 60 to 70% chance I eat my words here. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
stick with it.
I like it though. I like it.
I'm gonna
I
stick
like
with
it.
it, bro.
I love it. I love it. Thank you.
But
The one I'm kind of curious to see your guys' take on is how do you think? I mean, the AFC North is gonna play out.
the AFC North.
Yes, Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Browns. I'm just curious because of the way I have my list.
But we're not talking about them though.
I know, but I feel like we always talk about the NFC or the AFC West, if or like something about the AFC West.
Um,
I think it's gonna be between the Ravens and the Bengals. That's all I can really say. I haven't really done enough like research to kind of get my take on it.
I think Watson misses a lot of games. The Browns only won like 5 or 6 games, and then I think Steelers, like their defense is still dominant, and they probably finish around 500. And I think it's going to be between like Ravens and Bengals for the 1 seed. I mean, for the one, not 1 seed, like on like one in the division.
Yeah, because I have the Ravens winning it, the Bengals in second, Steelers in third, Browns in fourth. I was just curious because I wasn't sure if you guys believed in the Super Bowl hangover like I do with the Bengals.
I mean, like it happened to like the Niners, and then I mean, I don't know, something like, and then like the Chiefs too. Like, I mean, I know they made the championship game, but I mean, second round of the playoffs and push, but even they did like the same at some points.
Yeah.
Or no, it was a championship game, right? AFC championship game.
Did they? Right after they lost?
I think so. Like to the Bengals, right? They lost in the third round.
No, you might be right.
Your boy Aaron says Watson over under 24 massages next year.
I'm taking the over.
I'm gonna take the under. I'm gonna trying to win some money because I know that under will pay out well.
Yeah. The over is minus 450.
God damn. God damn.
But if Lamar can have a decent season, because I think last year before he got injured, he had like 16 touchdowns and like 13 picks. He needs to. I mean, he was on a tear, but I mean, like that turnover ratio was crazy.
He regressed as a passer last year. It's healthy, 1,000,000% from the year before.
So I feel like if he can just kind of get it together, I feel like the Ravens can win that division. If not, I can see the Bengals winning.
I feel that.
So, Let's talk about the NFC West though, just real quick, because I know we
All right.
talk about the Cardinals and we talk about the teams in the division, so we can just go over a quick overview. I think we can all agree that the Seahawks are going to be fourth.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Drew Lock at quarterback. I mean,
And Geno Smith.
they run the ball a lot, so I mean, I get why people say that doesn't really matter, but it does matter too.
Quarterbacks are what winning games, dude.
All right, who'd you guys got at 3?
I have the 49ers.
I also have the 49ers.
I got the 49ers as well. I think they'll be.
I think they'll make the playoffs. Just think they're going to be third in the division.
I mean, Nick Bosa is he injury prone? Can we say he's injury prone, or he just gets injured sometimes?
He just had the one
The ACL,
bad
right?
Yeah, I
injury,
think-
right?
Yeah, he's just had just the one big one.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about Trey Lance and him. Trey Lance was getting hurt in practice throughout the season. He couldn't stay healthy like during just practice.
Did you guys see that they're allowing Jimmy Garoppolo to seek out trades now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, we'll see how good Trey Lance is this year, but I don't think he's going to be doing good his first year playing all the
No.
games.
No. All right.
That defense can still be pretty good though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, 100% the defense can be good, but yeah, the Trey Lance staying healthy thing is what's going to make or break them.
Yeah.
Number 2,
Cardinals.
I also have Cardinals.
I think yeah, we got the same list, guys. I got the Cardinals as well. I don't think they're gonna beat the Rams out.
I don't think so either. I mean, I feel like when you win the Super Bowl, you're like on a high the following year. So
I mean, I think it's one extreme or the other. It's either you're still operating at a high level or you're not operating as good as you need to be.
yeah, well, 100%. I actually have the Rams being the 1 seed in the NFC.
The NFC's kind of
over.
weak right now, though. So I mean, anything can really happen. I think in the NFC.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, yeah. I mean, so yeah, the Rams are. I think are going to take the division. Cardinals are just going to be like a couple games behind them, though.
I think the Cardinals have a shot to win the division.
If
I think so,
we
too.
finish the year strong, I think we will win the division, but I don't think we will. I think we're probably going to fall off again around November. That's what we've done every year so far. I just think I can see it to believe it at this point.
The 6 games Hopkins is missing is making up, so that way we do kind of shitty the beginning of the year. Hopefully praying we win 3 to 4 of the 6 games, and we end out strong. We got that late bye week. I mean, every NFL team wants that late bye week, so I hope it's kind of lining up to where we can have success in the playoffs. But like Jay said, we haven't seen any success towards the second half of the season when we really need a win, like meaningful games, especially to make the playoffs. We were 0-4 last year, 0-5 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't even clinch it ourselves. It was the Saints game. I think them losing clinched it for us.
I hope that this is kind of like a turning point for both Kyler and Cliff, and they're able to win meaningful games at the end of the season to clinch a playoff spot and hopefully a division. But that's optimism, and I'm not gonna say they're gonna win the division because I want to be real with you guys on this podcast.
Yeah, I just feel like the Rams are just gonna win it this year, man. Like Jay said, like hopefully they don't have, or they'll probably have like a fall off at the end, but I hope they don't.
See, Ben, the way I describe that, it makes me credible, right? It makes my takes a little more believable, right?
For what? Are you agreeing with us?
No, just the way I describe that, right?
In a way.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that my Raiders take isn't too crazy then.
It's not a bad take. I mean, they're all really good teams. So, I mean, anything can happen.
No, that was for Matt. That was for Matt. But okay, so the Rams, yeah, I can see them winning the division again. I mean, the only person that they lost was OBJ, but they replaced OBJ with Allen Robinson. They
I
Uh,
think they'll still resign OBJ.
You think they'll re-sign him?
I think they still will.
no, didn't OBJ sign somewhere already?
No,
No.
he has not.
Oh, I thought he did. My bad.
I can see OBJ going to the Rams again. I was hoping the Cardinals would, kind of sign him, but I mean, getting him, we'll probably be getting him the same time we'll be getting D Hop back, maybe. At like best case scenario. So, all right. Well, I
Yeah.
feel like this was a good episode. We kind of went into depth about a lot of stuff. Kind of said some crazy stuff, but I feel like we did all right.
I like it. I like it.
You guys want to add anything before we end this?
Yeah, the only thing I'm gonna say is the Vikings will make the playoffs as a wild card team.
Honestly, I can see them because I feel like they haven't gotten any worse or any better. I feel like they've stayed
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah. The only thing I'm gonna say is I'll give you. Can I give you guys my division like winners and then who's gonna make the wild card? Just
All
kind of
right.
let you think real quick.
No, hold on, let me get my pen. Hold up.
Okay, write it down. Write it down.
Shoot.
I got the Rams #1 overall. Bucks at 2, Packers at 3, Eagles at 4.
Ooh, I like the Eagles winning that. That's a good take
Yeah.
right there.
Cardinals, Vikings, 49ers making the wild card. Saints and Cowboys just missing it.
Is there a possibility that Tom Brady's just gonna shit like the bed this year?
No, the TB12 method is too strong.
What Jay said.
I mean, that just has to come to a point where he just starts shitting the bed. Honestly.
No, his arm's getting stronger. Man. What do you not see about this? How Rudolph's gonna hop on the TB12 method and start making those one-handed hits?
Oh yeah, I forgot the Bucks signed Kyle Rudolph. Oh yeah, bro, they're winning the division. Never mind, I take back what I said.
I got the Bucks at 2, dog.
I can see the Packers getting 2, honestly.
Yeah, I mean Packs Bucks could go back and forth, but
Yeah.
I got the Bucks at 2, Packers at 3. 2 and 3 is very interchangeable in my opinion, but I have anyone coming out of the NFC East at the #4 spot.
It's just like that's like a constant variable for the past like 6 years.
Honestly.
I can see the Cowboys making it over the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see it happening, but I mean, I feel like whoever wins like that division of the NFC East doesn't have a very good record, so it's hard to like. I see the Saints making it over the Vikings more than I do the Cowboys over the Vikings.
Hey, don't sleep on the Bears though.
I'm gonna take a fat nap.
I could see the Giants making a push for like a wild card spot.
Depends on Danny Dimes, dude, and if Saquon can get back to his true form.
He started off the year solid last year. I really like the new head coach they got. I think if they run like what they kind of run in Buffalo, like that's just Daniel Jones' strengths, and like I think they'll be like around a 500 team. Like I don't think they'll get the wild card spot, but I think they'll be like in the hunt towards the end of the season, making a push for it.
I can see them in the hunt.
You know who I
Yeah.
want to make a playoff push and like kind of get in was the Lions, honestly.
I mean, potentially they could. I mean, Jared Goff's not a terrible quarterback. They have Amon-Ra St. Brown, who was coming out like towards the end of the year. DeAndre Swift, T.J. Hawkinson. I mean, they have a decent team.
Aiden Hutchinson, man.
Aiden Hutchinson. I mean, it's not impossible for them to do something.
I really thought Jeff Okuda was going to be something better, honestly.
Jeff Okuda? Is that what you said?
Jeff Okuda, yeah. Their
Yeah.
first round pick. Was it 2020?
Mhm.
So
Did you guys see Kendrick Perkins' take on Anthony Davis?
Oh,
MVP.
what do
Top 5 talent in the league, and he's gonna win MVP next year.
he had to stay on the court to be a top 5 talent.
If he stays healthy, I can definitely see that happening.
I'm not saying MVP is not the question, but even if he stays healthy, is he really a top 5 talent in the league? Like, are you taking dudes like assuming everyone's healthy, like Kawhi Leonard, uh, even
Yeah.
still LeBron at this point, uh, like KD, Jokic. Like, I'm taking all those dudes over him. Curry.
Yeah, because I could see like people putting like AD in their top 10, but like top 5.
When
Um,
healthy, he's for sure a top 10 player, no doubt.
yeah.
I think he's better than dudes like Damian Lillard and like Paul George and stuff.
I think him and Jokic to me are kind of like, if AD can stay healthy, they're kind of like the same type of talent.
I don't
AD
know, man.
AD's more athletic.
AD can never lead a team like to the playoffs and be that high of a seed kind of on his own.
We're just talking about like ceiling potential with like athletic talent, though. We're not talking about the will, because I feel like
But like the way he can run
LeBron's
an
the will.
offense though, like I just like Jokic as a passer. Like Jokic is probably the best passer in the NBA.
If it depends what type of player we get back from Jamal Murray, but I think he becomes more of a focal point than Jokic, and he sees his usage go down.
And Michael Porter Jr. too is a solid, really good player.
I don't like
Yeah.
Michael Porter Jr. though. I'm
Just
sorry.
because he gets cooked on defense doesn't mean he's a bad player. I was like saying Kyrie's a bad player.
No. I get that. Like, I'm not trying to knock his defense out. Like, his offensive game is good, but he can get shut down better or easier than most people think.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's still younger, but like everyone kept saying we're never gonna see another dude 6'11", 7 foot. That's like Katie that can move around. But then we got this kid who's 6'11" that can move around and shoot like KD.
Okay. Chet Holmgren or Michael Porter Jr.?
Taking Michael Porter Jr. right now.
Yeah, right now, same.
I know. I'm just trying to make controversy.
Oh, fuck it. Chet?
Oh.
I think Chet would be the best player in this class. I don't know if he'll be right away, but I think he'll take a few years.
Oh,
Is
he
Chet-
looks promising.
In your guys' opinion, is Chet a boom or bust?
Boom.
Yeah, he's looking like a boom right now. If he can gain weight and keep his athleticism and like the way he plays right now, it's over.
I'm gonna call him a mid player. Honestly, I think
What?
he's just gonna be a middle of the pack player.
Did you watch Summer League?
Yeah, I watched his fucking numbers slowly go down too.
No, it's Summer League too. He would get exposed some games too.
No,
I'm
yeah,
not
for
gonna lie.
sure.
Yeah. I mean, they won their second game, but he was getting fucking tossed around by I can't
Another
remember if it was
rookie on the
Math.
Grizzlies.
Yeah, dude, that dude was just bullying the shit out of him.
No, I just like how like he had that great first game and everybody just lost their shit.
Yeah,
So
he was. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Right as of right now, I put him as like a middle of the pack player. I don't think he's a bust, but I don't think he's gonna be like super great.
we'll see, man. He's in that system with the one and only Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey, baby, fucking no look dime passes.
SGA, come on, bro.
Sure, SGA puts up numbers.
That's a big three if I've ever seen one.
I
So
just
nice.
saw the trade. Sorry, Ben. But I was saying I just saw the trade, like what the Thunder gave up to get. I mean, what the Clippers gave up to get Paul George. And I forgot they traded GA
Yeah,
to get Paul George.
bro. Imagine that. Cole.
Yeah, they would have bared off just signing Kawhi and just keeping the team together.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine Kawhi and SGA. I think that'd be pretty dope.
That would be nice.
All right. Well, we're going to end it here, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe on YouTube. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Tell your friends about us. We have some wild takes, but we're not too wild.
Next week we're gonna talk about why Joe Namath doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, we're not getting into this right now. Not getting. All right. Have a good night, guys.
Why Jim Brown's the most overrated running back ever?
You shut your whore mouth.